I really like my Etsy mold for plates. You can make a mold like this by using a button in a nice size and shape. I will link to my how-to for that in the info box below. But normally I use a ball of clay, just like a ball, and put it in and squeeze it out. This is too big, but I normally do that. But I found a new and better way. I take a piece of clay and I have rolled it out on a setting 3 on my pasta machine. And I have this circle cutter, and it's actually a bit too small for my favorite size plate, and that's good. So what I do is I cut out a circle, and I take this circle and I place it around in the middle of my plate mold, and I'm using my finger to get it out in all the edges of the mold. And this way it actually shapes the bottom of the plate itself, and it have a really nice look when you do it like this. It's even, and it is really thin without being too thin for a plate. That's actually about it. You don't need a stamp or anything to make the inside. You can still texture the edge of the plate if you like, but even without texture, it have a really nice shape. Leave it in for a minute or two before you take it out of the mold. You can also take some really nice scrap clay if you have some of that, cut it out in a big slice and roll it in your pasta machine in a setting 3, so that you again get this flat piece where you can take your circle cutter and you can cut out a circle where you like it, like that. Okay, I'm going to take this one out carefully. Like that, and there I actually have the first plate. I'm going to remove this just for a second. Then I can take this new piece that is having a lot of patterns on both sides, and I decide which side I want up. Put it into my plate mold, and again use my finger to squeeze it into the mold so that it fits all the way around in the mold. I have another scrap clay blue thing here. I am going to put that through my pasta machine in the setting 3, like this, and I have a few patterns on here that I like. Okay, and I'm going to take my black and I'm going to roll that out also, again in the setting 3, and I'm putting it over where I want on my other color. Just taking off the rest clay here, so that I have the pattern that I wanted here. And I'm going to put this through the pasta machine in a setting 3, both layer. This way I'm also sure that air bubbles are out of it. So this is now in a size 3, thickness 3, and I am just going to cut out a few plates here. And again, I'm going to take this out of my mold, just a second. And I am going to take one of these, and I'm deciding for the black side down, putting it into my mold, and again using my finger, and you can actually see the nice edge I get there. So this will leave a tiny piece of blue on the back side of my plate, but I kind of like that, like this, leaving it in for a minute or two before I take it out to put in the last one. And that's actually it. Oh, and when I bake these plates, I give them like 15 minutes. When I bake them, I glaze them, because then they will look like real glazed plates. And that's an easy way to do it. So happy crafting!